Previously, nag-live po ako nung nasa Batangas ako at may nagtanong, shoutout nga pala sa'yo, kung okay ba si Pita Cash. At may sumagot, okay daw si Pita Cash at dagdag pa, okay daw yung mga collectors ni Pita Cash. At nung nagtanong naman ako doon sa Facebook page ko kung okay si Pita Cash, parang pa iba-iba yung sagot ha. Actually guys, si Pita Cash is registered naman and nasa list of recorded online lending platforms pa rin siya. And yung kagandahan lang dito is buo po siyang matatanggap. And na-review ko na to dati and andito pa rin siya guys ha. So balikan natin si Pita Cash and you will decide kung okay ba siya o hindi because hindi lahat ng registered ay okay para sa lahat. Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel. It's Ate Rag here, the original Utang Queen. Dito, Ola yung pinag-uusapan. Hindi po tayo nagpo-promote ng Ola. Tayo yung nagre-review lamang para magkaroon kayo ng heads up at kayo makapag-decide kung okay ba to sa inyo o hindi. So this video is not sponsored. Actually, this is already my third video about Pita Cash dahil meron pong nagtatanong kung okay siya o hindi. Since it's 2025, I guess it's worth na silipin siya. Registered po. And when I checked the list of recorded online lending platforms sa SEC na website, andun pa rin siya ha. So, quote-and-quote legit. So, bago tayo mapunta sa kung paano mag-apply, because hindi ko naman kayo mapipigilan kung gusto nyong umutang, guys, ha? Pero yung importante is meron kayong heads up. Yun nga may nagsasabi okay siya just because buo siyang natatanggap. But, interest po, ito yung pinakamalaki mong consideration eh. So, nagpapahiram daw ng up to 25,000 pesos. Kung bago ka pa lang sa isang loan app, huwag ka mag-expect na nasa 25,000 pesos ka kaagad. Some of you or most would usually start with the lowest possible at may isa tayo dito na sabi niya pinahiram daw siya ng 1,000 pesos at yung binalik is 1,006, 1,005. Medyo mataas yan ha. May isa dito na nakaloan daw 6,500 for 28 days. At hindi niya na-meet yung 28 days so nag-extension siya. 3,680 yung extension and then sa next 28 days principal na lang yung babayaran. Laking consideration nito ha. Doon muna tayo sa paano mag-apply because after all yung loan app na to is registered. Let's just talk about the things that we noticed along the way. Ay mada-download po sa Google Play Store. Tagal niya nang nasa Google Play Store ha. Up to 25,000 pesos daw at your fingertips. 10 minutes lang daw yung application. Pero actually guys, yung third time ko parang tumagal siya. Grow your limit with every timely repayment. But is it really worth na alagaan or mag-stick ka sa ganitong loan app? Friendly support daw. So, siguro totoo yung sabi nung nag-live ako na okay yung collector niya. But we'll know. Iba-iba naman tayo ng experience eh. Hingi po siya ng active mobile number and meron siyang referral code. But pwede mo yung skip kung ayaw mo. Then magpapadala po siya ng OTP dun sa number na pinrovide mo. Pagkatapos mag-create ka daw ng PIN. O bongga, may pa-PIN siya. Pero yung PIN niya guys, tinanggap niya yung pinakamadaling PIN that I could think of. So usually sa mga loan apps na masyadong madali yung tinatanggap na PIN. Medyo nagdadalawang isip ako nun ha. Pero anyways, continue na lang tayo just so you know. Lalabas po to may pa-drop down. Roller kunyari. So, it doesn't really matter kung kahit na ilagay mo dyan yung 25,000 kung yung i-approve ni system sa'yo is nasa 1,000 but at least it gives you the opportunity para masilip kung ano ba yung mga fees nito. Ginawa ko na lang muna 1,000 and then take a loan and then sabi niya 10 minutes lang daw pero hindi siya, tumagal siya ng more than 10 minutes guys. Just so you know. So, yung loan app na to hingi pong information like your ID, your personal information, reference, and work information. Now, kung i-click mo yung let's go, magsisimula ka sa pag-provide yung first name, your middle name, last name, gender, date of birth, you know, stuff like that. Then email. Kailangan mo yung i-provide. And then kailangan mo na i-provide yung marital status, education level. Actually, isa lang yung ID na kailangan niya. But you can also submit 2 or more additional. Kung gusto mo siguro mapabilis yung ano, pero I think 1 is enough. Piliin mo na lang kung anong ID sasubmit mo. Pwedeng UMID, pwedeng TIN, SSS, PRC, passport, driver's license, postal, PhilSys, voter ID, yung ganon. And for your reference, yung binigay ko sa kanya during that time was my SSS ID. So, kailangan mo na i-provide yung SSS number and magbibigay ka ng photo or pipicturean mo yung ID mo. Tanong niya kung ano yung main source of income and dapat, you know, you have to attest na tama yung binibigay mong information sa kanya. Pag sinabi mo self-employed, for example, hingi pa rin siya ng employment history, what you do, you know, stuff like that. Monthly income, household monthly income. Sasabihin mo namang unemployed ka. Yung additional info, saan ba nanggagaling yung income mo? Kung galing ba yun sa parents mo, sa spouse, or nagpapaupa ka ba ng bahay, or whatever. Your monthly income, ipaprovide mo siya. Pero hindi na siya hihingi ng mga payslip or whatsoever. For example, ilalagay mo 25,000 yung earnings mo, i-agree mo dun, or I approve that information given is true and understand the consequence of perjury. Mabigat to. Okay, here's the thing guys. This loan app, bank lang po. Ayaw niya ng e-wallet. Naalala ko tuloy si Manicat. Doon ako guys dalawang isip pa more. Anyway, so binigay ko sa kanya yung C-Bank ko. Total palagi namang walang naman yung C-Bank ko. Konti lang. Ko-confirm mo just to be sure na tama ba yung nilagay mo. Mahirap na maligaw yung pera guys. Continue and then magsi-selfie ka na. Pagkatapos ng selfie, lalabas yung initial offer niya kasi all applications are still subject to approval. At nabigla ako guys kasi ang malaki po talaga ng interest niya. So lumabas yung 25,000 na pwede mo namang i-change pa rin sa 1,000. But just so you know na for example, sa 25,000, dapat mong ibalik sa loob ng 30 days is nasa 41,500 po. Diba? Parang si money catch sa taas ng interest. Grabe guys. Pero kung 2,000 naman, yung ibabalik mo is 3,320. It's like 35% of your loan na pupunta sa interest. O and guys, dapat pinag-iisipan po kung talaga bang uutang sa online loan platform na to dahil sa taas po ng kanyang interest. Maiiyak ka talaga sa interest nito guys. So may pa-loan agreement pa siya, tapos magpapa-OTP siya kung gusto mo talaga ipagpatuloy. Pag hindi ka naman na-approve, magsasuggest siya na itry mo yung mga partners niya at it's not impressive. Imagine yung mga sinasuggest niya mga OLA na pwede mong itry while humintay ka matapos yung 30 days is Sia Loan. Ano ba to? Cash Express ako, Diyos ko. Honey Loan, Kebico, Finbro. So, ano ba yan? Hindi po impressive yung mga sinasuggest niyang partners. Anyway, you also have the option to delete your account. I definitely did. So, if magpapadelete ka ng account, just make sure na wala kang outstanding kasi hindi naman niya madidelete kapag meron kang outstanding. And then, after tapping delete my account, your account, including but not limited to phone number, email, will be immediately removed from our database. Are you sure you want to do? Siyempre, I am sure. And hindi ako impressed dito sa kay Pita Cash. But depende na yan sa inyo kasi may iba naman nagsasabi na okay siya. Pero depende yan sa inyo. Importante, pinag-iisipan po yung mga ganito guys kasi utang is a responsibility. Hindi po yan pa games lang na, you know, pindot ka lang ng pindot and sorry kapag hindi pala maganda. So guys, pag-isipan po talaga once, twice. At yung importante is tama yung nilalagay nating information. Lalo na yung bank details kasi baka maligaw yung pera, another headache rin yan. Nasa inyo naman yung decision. But for me, I would avoid Pita Cash. Kahit na mabait yung collector nila, but interest is a big consideration here. So kung ayaw nyo sa mga loan apps like Pita Cash, I suggest you also first check, suggest hindi promote, kasi wala namang makukuha kung ma-approve kayo dyan o hindi. Yung mabibigay ko lang sa inyo is heads up. I suggest that you first check the loan apps that are in the legit loan apps playlist by Ate Red because andun po yung mga online loan platforms na mas maganda po yung terms kaysa kay Pita Cash na pwede ka rin magtanggap ng loan na buo. Hindi lang si Pita Cash yung nag-o-offer ng loan na buo. May mga loan apps po tayo na mas legit pa dito na buo rin yung loan na matatanggap at hindi po ganun kalaki yung interest. So, yun lang guys for today's video. I leave it up to you to decide kung okay ba to o hindi. And kung may mga loan apps kayo gustong pasilip, let me know in the comment section. And I'll see you on my next vlog. Bye-bye!